Hello? Hello, this is, what are we doing? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Well, we're doing a ride along here on iRacing.com. This is the exact view of what I see during the race.
Oh, who's that guy ahead of you?
He's a guy who races. He's pretty good for the most part.
Who am I?
Well, you're the passenger eating the Cheetos. By the way, I expect some left after the race.
Fuck that.
Oh, no Cheetos for me? Oh, that's it.
So when do we start?
Well, it takes a little while. They're setting up all the cars. They are getting everything just set up to roll.
Okay, would you like to explain a bit about this race here?
This race here is the dirt street stock, more commonly found in all your small cities, and basically poor man's racing.
Alright, you want to tell about your ranking and all that?
Currently just inside the top 50 on the series.
Like worldwide or something?
It's ranked throughout everybody that races on this series. So it would be a worldwide type deal.
Oh, okay, that's nice. But now the question is, I'm sorry, I'm just looking ahead. His car's kind of jittering a bit.
Well, Ernie, he could be turning his tires.
Oh, okay. So does it tell you what city you're in, or is it just kind of like a generic stadium?
This one is at Lanier Race Park.
Where is that?
I have no clue, but it is an awesome track to race on.
Alright, so everyone's just getting all set up to start your engines, and... Oh, look, I think they're starting now.
Well, I'm starting.
Not well.
That guy's not moving very well.
But everything looks like everything's going now, and there you go.
Kind of like Ricky Bobby, though, when the start of this race goes, I actually feel like a mongoose stalking down my prey. It's kind of fun. Or a cheetah chasing down a gazelle. But if you ain't first, you're last.
Okay, and can you tell me a bit about the whole... What are they doing, drifting?
Well, the one guy went way above the pace car, and the other guy is trying to stay behind the pace car, but in dirt track, you want to set the car to slide around, essentially drifting.
So why do you drift in a racetrack like this? For someone who doesn't follow racing like this?
Well, you drift because it gives you more speed around the turn.
Reminds me of F-Zero. Is this like F-Zero?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna get going then.
F-Zero is more kind of sci-fi racing. These are real cars that people actually use on real tracks.
So can you tell me more about this iRacing game, since this is not F-Zero, and my hopes have been destroyed?
Well, it's a game where everybody goes out to have fun and not have to pay that huge amount to do it.
What do you mean by pay a huge amount?
I only pay like $13 a month, something like that.
Why would you pay a monthly for a game?
Because it's fun. Hey, don't give me that look. I know what you're thinking.
Well, let's change the subject.
Well, if you see what I'm trying to do in this part here, I'm actually trying to get past that orange car by maybe taking the high side or low side.
It's not looking so well. 'Cause it seems like there's always one step ahead of you. That ain't good. And already it looks like you got mud on your visor.
It does do that. What really sucks is when you get a big blotch of mud right in the middle of it.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
That's gentle compared to normal.
But I just noticed here how your guy's hands, the steering wheel isn't moving that much. It doesn't look like it's moving much unless you see a little thing at the bottom, but your gloves are definitely moving very fast.
No, it's moving the steering wheel pretty good, trying to make the turn. Also trying to hold the turn into the whole slide and hitting a certain spot on the track.
So what's with the big motor thing in the middle of your hood? That's just to give you more acceleration or something?
No, that's the air cleaner.
Why do you need one?
It's part of the motor.
Uh, Why don't they make it more compact so it doesn't have like what could be a potential blind spot for drivers?
Well, compact cars have no power. If you look at a little Honda Civic at 85 horsepower and you look at a NASCAR at anywhere between probably about 1,000 horsepower, that's a lot of air that motor has to take in, thus the air cleaner being there. Granted, that's just probably a little 350.
Alright. And what place are you in currently in the race? I'm taking you're not in first.
I wasn't paying attention at this point.
You're just going through and then just looking at the final score when it's finally over?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm looking at some other stuff here with, I noticed that after a while you clean your visor off a bit.
Yep, that's called a tear-off strip that most of your dirt track drivers actually do have.
They have a strip that like they just wipe off quick.
They tear it off.
So they have like numerous visors on them.
Yes. They have numerous strips over their visor and they tear them off. Thus, a tear-off strip.
If only I could do that with my windshield during a blizzard.
Good luck with that. If you come up with something, let me know.
Because that's something I really hate when driving in a blizzard. Because I had to do that a lot. Where you use the windshield wipers, after a while, the snow turns into water, and then turns into ice, and then just wrecks your wipers.
Didn't at one point you point out that it's springtime in Minnesota or something like that, and it's like a giant blizzard?
Yeah.
Might have been Canada.
Canada, no.
No?
No.
Oh, that's summertime. Got it.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like I'm not really good at paying attention in this racetrack here, but how many laps are normally in a race for something like this?
This one here is a 20-lap race. Trying to stay on certain marks that I'm having on the track. If you kind of look in the middle of the track, it's actually got a dark spot. I'm actually trying to stay just slightly above it, but throughout the race I'm trying to adjust that spot.
To stay more in it for what could be best traction and all that?
Yes. And of course I hit the wall at that corner.
Which one?
The last one that it was on.
I think you're trying to tell me something.
I like walls on occasion. What's not really fun is there was a race I was doing on here where I went 3 wide into a turn, and the bottom guy decided he wanted to drift up a little bit while I was on the high side right next to the wall, and it wound up getting me rolled.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, it really wasn't fun. The middle guy got a sandwich.
What?
Yeah, the guy in the middle was the sandwich part.
Oh. It looks like you're going to do another one of your visors soon.
It kind of does it at random, like it's got to have a certain amount on it to where it actually cleans it.
Ah, I see.
But that little spot in there kind of gets a little bit annoying when you're running like 10 laps at a time with it.
Reminds me a bit of the ink blots in Mario Kart.
Well, if this is an ink blot, what does that one say?
The number 11?
I see a face.
Okay. And I don't know what's going on here, but it's like you're all alone now. There's a car. I take it that's the end of the race.
This would be, yes, the end of the race.
And what did you finalize your result as?
I think I got 5th in this one. It will post it right at the bottom of the screen there.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess that's a good time, right?
Yes, it is, and once again, thank you for watching Brandon Smith 27 Racing.